Hi, welcome to the new property. I'm going to be taking you on a tour of the inside, and next week I'll take you on a tour of the outside. But I want to welcome you to the new property and also apologize for being away for so long. I'd like to really focus on doing a video a week moving forward, but moving 15 hours away, it turns out, is quite the undertaking. So I did have to take a bit of a break. I have been filming some things along the way, but I haven't had any time to stop and compile anything or put anything together. So happy December and welcome to the new property. Here it is in all its glory. I'm about to go room by room on a little tour. Keep in mind, the only thing that's happened is I have been handed the keys. I have done a walkthrough, so I know what it looks like in there. And that's about it. So this is the before of the entry and living room. And from there is this hallway that comes into a little dining room. That is my sleeping bag, but everything else was already here. The previous owner built this gate to keep his dogs out of here, which, I mean, that's a lot. And through you have the pantry and the kitchen. I really wouldn't be surprised if these appliances, not the fridge, but the oven, stove, and hood are potentially original. This house was built in the 70s, so wouldn't be too surprised. Everything was kind of just left. So coming back out of the dining room, if you go down there, it's an unfinished basement, which I'm not even going to show you that because it's just not even worth it right now. And then we have the stairway that goes up, and these stairs are pretty rough, dirty. This is a little storage closet. And then bedroom number one. Nice thing about a 70s house is you got pretty nice sized bedrooms. Nice big full closet in here. The owner had clad all this wood. Not sure if I will keep that or not. I'm considering staining it so it's more of a like teak color. And if I can pull that off well, then I may just leave that up because I actually kind of think it's a cool accent wall. And then he's done it to the door too, in this room and another room. So from bedroom number one, we go right into bedroom number two, which was used as an office before. Again, pretty nice sized rooms. This one has just a partial closet, but still pretty nice size, lots of good storage. So from here you can see back down the stairs. Excuse Nigel, he's a little angry at me. We go down the hall. There's another closet on this side. It has shelving, so this will be nice in the future for probably linens and things like that. And then we have bathroom. I would not be surprised if this floor is original from the 70s. Not sure, but would not be surprised. I mean, I'm sure the vanity is too, just to be clear. So that is the before of the bathroom. From the bathroom, you can see back down the hallway to the first couple bedrooms and then down the stair opening. And if you go to the left, it's bedroom number 3. Oh, and this one has a door clad too. I think I forgot that. This one has also a half closet. Again, pretty nice sized. All the bedrooms are pretty nice sized. And then I'll just show you out here. He has built on this structure. Underneath all of this, there is stacked up firewood and then a weird little, kind of like a crate area. He had 7 German Shepherds and it was like an outdoor space for them that they would go into, but it's all covered. And then they were never like stuck in it. There was a doggy door to lead out to, you can see where the fence starts over there. It would lead out into this fenced area over here. But nothing back here has been maintained as far as vegetation or anything like that. He basically said he hasn't really been back there for years. So the dogs have been running back there and everything else has just kind of been wild. You can see the fence right there. It's a wooden fence. That I think is in fact the property line. So likely I'll be taking this structure down, not until the spring, but likely I'll be taking this structure all the way down, because what I'd like to do is have actually a nice patio space out here and then more room for gardening. So I'll be kind of reclaiming some of this area with this vegetation and putting in some garden beds back here, especially on this side. The sun is best on this side. So that's the plan. And then in this space, it's kind of a continuation. I'm in bedroom number 1. And then, so we're on the other side of that fence now. You can see the wood fence better. And then going around, this fenced-in area goes all the way around the side of the house. And one thing that I'll need to figure out first is where, as far as this structure goes, I just need to be sure that when it comes off, whatever it's attached to is also secured. But this part of the roof doesn't cover any part of the house. It's literally just the added on structure that has a bunch of wood storage and a bunch of area for the dogs to be, like I was telling you before. So all of that eventually will be coming down. Anything exterior is going to be saved for next year. This winter, what I'm really going to work on is getting all the floors ripped out, getting everything painted in Kills, working on seeing if I can stain this. Otherwise I'll take it out. And then everything's going to be painted in Kills. I'm going to take out things like this, fill all these little holes. I'm going to take off all the molding. I'll get all new trim and things once I'm done. And then I've already picked out the floorings I want, so I'm gonna just measure everything and get that flooring ordered, and then I can start laying the floor as soon as things are painted. My very first project is going to be to do everything I just said in the bathroom so that the bathroom's ready to use. I already have a new cabinet, a new sink, and a new toilet. I'm working on figuring out what kind of bathtub I want to get so that I can get that switched out too. So that project is going to be very first. This is the garage space. There's a lot going on in here. Some of it is actually mine, like this stuff down the middle, but everything else was already here. So it's going to be a lot to sift through and manage. I'm probably going to that's not in good shape at all. So I'll probably rip that out eventually and build something new over there. But this is a really great space. These doors open so you could pull a car in here. And I may do that because I have my dad's car and it lives in the US right now. But it's pretty sentimental. Cars were something that we really connected over, and it's something that, you know, he had a strong bond with his dad over cars. And so I've grappled with whether to sell it because keeping it is sort of silly, but also keeping it feels better, and trying to get rid of it feels like someone kicked me in the throat. So I am looking into potentially keeping it, and this space would be great for that once it's cleaned up because it is a car that should be garaged. It's a nicer vehicle that is kind of for fun. It was my dad's. All right, so here is the basement. You can see it is partially finished and then partially not finished. So one thing that will be a priority later on is getting it to a more finished state. Here is the wood furnace, which I will not be using. It is, it's dangerous, basically, and it was not properly installed either, so that makes it doubly dangerous. Eventually, I would like to replace it with something that is safe and effective, properly installed, etc. So I'll be doing that when I can. That will not be this winter, maybe by next winter. As you may have heard me say before, the seller had 7 to 10 German Shepherds, which he did breed. And these were like little pen beds for them. I'm not sure if they ever had, I mean, this would indicate to me that they used to have doors that locked. This gate actually sealed off the laundry room from the dogs. And this door actually goes into the house, but this has been, this is not a door. Even though it has a handle, it's not a door. This has been bolted closed. It does not open. That was not like that when I did my walkthrough, which is kind of annoying because I am going to have to do something kind of serious to figure all that out, which I don't want to do, but that just is what it is. This is the laundry room. None of these machines work very well. The washer works. You have to do the spin and drain more than once in order for it to actually spin and drain. And that dryer doesn't work at all. This one, you have to turn on about 75 times to get anything to dry. And yeah, basically probably what I'm going to do at some point is actually wall off this corner side over here, which is the side that is the most underground and the coolest, and turn it into a real cold room for food storage. So obviously once I get the gardens up and going, I'm really hoping that next season, A, I'll have less pest problems, B, I won't have to move right when it's time to harvest everything, and C, I'll have a space to put everything that I'm able to harvest, which could be onions, squash, potatoes, carrots. The fridge that's actually in the house now is fine. It took me about 3 hours to clean it to where I actually could touch it. And I will at some point be actually turning that into the basement fridge. So it'll come down here as well for food storage. But as of right now, I'm just going to use it up there, and eventually it will, excuse me, eventually it will become a storage space for the harvest. There are also dog doors everywhere.